Martin, is this a good time? I'm in a bit of trouble at the office.
What's wrong?
We have some trouble with a client. I've been busy dealing with it. I won't be home for a while.
Oh, really? You'll be home pretty late?
Yeah, I don't know if I'll be able to make it home tonight.
Yeah, it's snowing like crazy out there. According to the weather forecast, it's going to pile up even more. Arya, rather than taking a chance of coming home tonight, it might be safer just to stay somewhere else.
You've got a good point. I'll probably have to stay overnight at the office.
Well, I'd drive up and pick you up myself. But I'm not used to driving in the snow, so...
Yeah, no pressure.
There's not much we can do. It's rare for it to snow like this.
You're working from home all day today, right?
Yeah, it's nice to be able to work from home on a day like this. You don't even have to step outside.
I wish my company would hurry up and adopt remote working. When we have a heavy snow day like today, or a storm hits, I can't go home until the next day.
Come to mention it, this happened before, right? I think it was during a big storm.
That's right. All the trains were stopped.
Well, it's rare for it to snow this much. You can't stop Mother Nature. I'll take care of the housework. You just concentrate on your work.
Thanks, Martin. Oh, by the way, I'm really sorry, but would you mind washing the bedspread?
What? That thing won't fit in the dryer. You can't hang it out in this weather.
You can just wash it, and I'll figure something out later.
Okay, gotcha.
Oh, could you wash the apron in the kitchen too?
Apron? Arya, do you use an apron?
I don't usually. My mother gave it to me as a birthday present. It's a pretty fancy one with a flower pattern. I'm thinking of using it. I just want to wash it before I do.
Okay, got it. I'll wash it.
Oh, sorry, Martin.
What's up?
Come to think of it, you're home, but you were working.
Well, yeah.
I got distracted with business stuff in the snow. I'm sorry I asked you to do all the housework.
No problem. I'm almost done with work. I'll take care of the laundry stuff.
Thanks. Well, I'm going back to work.
Okay. Good luck.
Martin, where are you? Please pick up the phone. Don't tell me you went out in this heavy snow. Do you know what's going on in our yard? I just got a call from the neighbor's wife. She said there was a woman lying in the snow in our yard. She said because we weren't there, she called an ambulance and other stuff. There's no way I can get home in the snow. I don't know where you are, but no, that's what's going on. I just hope the woman's okay. If you see this, please call me, no matter what. Martin, where are you now? The message I sent you yesterday still hasn't been read. Haven't you come home yet? Maybe you turned off your phone? I know someone was taken by ambulance from our yard, so please call me as soon as possible. Hey, do you know how serious the situation is? I don't know where you've been since yesterday. Martin, I hope you know how bad this is.
Hey, Arya. I just took a look at your message. Is this some kind of play or something? You even got the neighbors involved. I don't know if it's the pressure at work or what. You better stop with the weird jokes. So you said you were taken away by ambulance, but to what hospital? You're not going to tell me to come and visit you or something, are you? I mean, an ambulance for something like that is a bit much, isn't it? You're probably lying about being taken to hospital anyway.
Martin, you finally texted me back.
Are you in the hospital? What happened that you had to be taken away?
Huh? I'm still at work.
What? Then when you say hospital by ambulance...
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
No. I don't know what you're talking about. What do you mean you're still at work? I mean, you're off work today, right? Aren't you coming home?
The snow seems to have calmed down this morning, but I don't think going home right now would be a good idea.
What? Wait a minute. You've been at work since yesterday?
Yes, of course.
Huh? You said you were found buried in the snow in the yard and rushed to the hospital by ambulance. Anyway, you're alright, right?
I don't know, we're not really on the same page here. Martin, you're reading the talk history at random, right?
Huh?
Go back and read it again, word for word. After you understand what it says, text me back.
Arya, I read your message.
Did you understand what it said?
Oh my god. There was a strange woman who was taken to the hospital from our house. She was buried in the snow. This is a big deal.
No, it's not a deal. You did this to her.
What?
You're so obvious, saying it was an act or a weird joke. You made a fool of me.
Did I say that?
There's no point in playing dumb with me like that. Which one of us is the one who's acting?
I'm sorry, I don't know what you're talking about.
That's enough. It's in the message. There's nothing you can do to fix it now.
No, it was a misunderstanding. I did read the text carefully. I misunderstood.
Was it a misunderstanding that can be explained?
I'm sorry, but I accidentally deleted my message history just now. I can't see our conversation anymore. Well, I can't help it if it's gone, can I? If you don't have the contents of the message, there's no way for you to check.
Are you stupid?
Huh?
With text, even if you delete your own history, the other person's history is still there.
Oh, it is?
And then, I found out the identity of the woman we think was buried in the snow in the yard.
Huh?
Her name is Kayla.
Kayla?
A friend of yours? She's obviously someone I don't know. Who is she?
Oh, I don't know her either.
Are you still playing dumb?
That's strange. I thought for sure it was you.
Huh? You thought it was me?
Oh, no, it's nothing.
Well, there's no need to question you now.
Huh?
You know that ambulance fiasco we had? Don't you think they've already done some investigating?
Oh, come on. What's with you already? If you have something to say, just come out and say it.
Let me ask you something. Kayla is your lover, right?
What?
I know everything, so there's no point in trying to cover it up. Besides, Kayla isn't the only one you've been cheating with. How much of a scumbag can you be if you're married and you're cheating with 2 people?
No, just... There's a lot going on with this.
Well, let's hear about the circumstances, shall we?
I'm sorry.
Well, let me put you on the spot. Let me walk you through the whole scenario. Yesterday, when you found out that I couldn't come home because of the heavy snow, you took advantage of the situation and contacted both Kayla and the other woman you were having an affair with. However, Kayla declined, saying she had something to do. You decided to spend the snowy day with the other fling who took you up on your offer. So you drove over to pick her up. You forgot to lock the front door.
Oh.
And for some reason, while nobody was at home, Kayla came to the house. I don't know why she suddenly decided to come over. I'm sure she must have run out of things she had planned to do, or finished early. The front door was open, so she decided you must be at home, working. She came inside without saying a word to you. She took the liberty of using my apron in the kitchen to cook a meal for you and started cooking.
What?
The pink apron I asked you to wash. Kayla must be a family-oriented woman to serve a home-cooked meal at her cheating boyfriend's house. I don't understand the nerve of using the kitchen or wearing an apron without permission.
Hey, wait a minute.
Then you come home with the other woman you've been having an affair with. Just by looking at the back of the person wearing the apron, you thought I had actually come home early. You were in a panic because you thought that I, your wife, would find out about the affair. You threw the apron-clad woman out into the yard where the snow was beginning to fall heavily without even checking her face.
Was that Kayla?
You and the other woman you were having an affair with did not realize that it was Kayla. You guys had to get out of the house quickly so that your wife in the yard would not notice you. This time you securely locked the door and left. I don't know where you went after that, but you've been with the other one, haven't you?
Well then, what about Kayla? Kayla, what happened to her?
Apparently, she sprained both her ankles when you threw her out into the yard.
What?
When she tried to enter the house, the door was locked and she couldn't get in. She couldn't stand up because of the pain in her feet, and she was freezing and couldn't speak because of the heavy snow that started piling up all at once. And on a night of heavy snow, there was hardly anyone walking outside. She must have felt hopeless. It was really by chance that the neighbor's wife found Kayla. When she went outside to shovel the snow from her front porch, she heard a woman's voice screaming for help. She was found buried in the snow and taken to the hospital. The temperature dropped to -6 degrees yesterday. I wonder what would have happened if the neighbor's wife hadn't found her.
Oh my god, is Kayla safe?
Fortunately, she's in stable condition. She needs to stay in the hospital for a while.
Which hospital?
You think I would tell you?
What?
When she was thrown out in the snow, she was terrified. Of course she would be. You thought she was me. Don't just come home all of a sudden. You sleep in the garden until morning. She said you were spouting out horribly mean things.
Oh, crap.
That's why she says she never wants to see your face again. She was treated like that by the guy she was dating. She'll probably be traumatized for the rest of her life.
Oh no, you mean I'll never see Kayla again?
Of course you won't. To be honest, I don't feel any sympathy for my husband's girlfriend. But I'm not so insensitive as to provide private information to the person responsible for sending someone to the hospital.
But I won't be able to live with myself with it like this. At least let me apologize to Kayla.
What can you accomplish by apologizing? Do you think that if you apologize, you'll be forgiven? Do you have any idea what a horrible thing you've done?
Yeah, but what else could I do? I didn't think she would come to the house.
I can't believe you would mistake your wife for someone you're having an affair with.
I only saw the back of her head, so it's not my fault. You guys have similar hair. She was standing in the kitchen wearing the apron. It's no wonder that I made a mistake.
Oh, I see then. So if it were actually me that you threw into the yard, it doesn't matter what would have happened, right?
No, it's just that.
Even if I had been left behind in the heavy snow and no one had found me, you'd be okay with that, right?
I didn't say that.
You would have rather just had me go to the other side without being found. Isn't that what you thought?
Don't be stupid. If I did that, I'd become a criminal.
Oh, you were ready to be a criminal, weren't you? What would happen if you were left out in the snow in 20-degree weather? Even a child knows what would happen, right?
No, it's just that I didn't think it would be this bad. I thought you could get into the house on your own.
You locked the door to keep me out. You said you weren't good at driving in the snow. You didn't even try to pick me up from work. But you were more than happy to drive in the snow to play with your lover.
Arya, give me a break. Seriously, I feel terrible.
It's too late to apologize now.
Anyway, I'm worried about Kayla. Please tell me where the hospital is.
I don't want to.
I'm begging you.
You'd better worry about yourself instead of others.
What?
After all the trouble you caused? You think you can get away with it?
What do you mean?
Can't you at least think of the possibility that the police are involved?
Police? No. The police is overreacting.
You know what? A young woman was thrown in the snow by a man, and an ambulance was dispatched. That's TV and newspaper material, isn't it?
Oh wait, did the police ask you any questions?
They did ask me a few questions. I wasn't there and was considered irrelevant under the circumstances, so I don't know what happened after that.
Wait a minute. Then what about me? Don't tell me I'm going to be arrested by the police and put in jail.
I don't know.
How can you say you don't know? We're married.
Husband and wife?
That's right. Your husband's in trouble. It's your duty as a wife to help him.
No. Suck it up. That's all I'm saying.
What the hell? That's too insensitive.
Insensitive? You've had 2 girlfriends.
What? No, I mean, married couples are supposed to help each other out in times of need. When they're in trouble, they help each other out, don't you think?
I'm getting creeped out by this husband and wife crap.
What?
I don't want to stay married to a piece of crap like you.
What?
Let's get a divorce.
Divorce?
Yes, divorce.
Wait a minute. Divorce is a big deal.
I've already started looking for a divorce attorney.
No, I'm not getting a divorce.
Don't you realize what you've done?
I'm sorry I threw Kayla out in the yard, but in the end, you're fine. We don't have to get a divorce, right?
Listen, let me say it again. You're the one who cheated on your wife with 2 other women.
Yeah, but...
When I'm working overnight at the office, you were trying to make out with a woman in our house.
But besides you, the other 2 were just for fun.
Fun?
Well, more like an extension of my friends. You see, I've been popular with women since I was in school. And out of all of them, I chose you to be my wife.
Excuse me?
That means you were my true love. All the others were just for fun. Out of all my girlfriends. You should be proud that you're the only one who got to be my wife.
That means... I'm interpreting that to mean that you were already having relationships with a number of women before you married me.
No, that's...
Okay then, I get it.
No, so...
I think my frustration level is about to hit its limit. I guess I'll ask my lawyer to do the rest.
Hiring a lawyer is a big deal. Let's talk it over again. We're married, aren't we, right?
I don't want to be married to you. That's why I'm hiring a lawyer.
That's terrible. I love you so much.
You've got 2 lovers. What the hell are you talking about?
I'm just saying.
Shut up. Well then, goodbye.
Alright, wait. Please don't divorce me.
After that, I requested an investigation by a detective agency to gather evidence. As I suspected, it was discovered that Martin had been cheating on me with several women even before he married me. I regretted it deeply, thinking that I had married an unbelievable man. Then with the help of a lawyer who was introduced to me by an acquaintance, I successfully obtained a divorce from Martin. Of course, I filed a claim for compensation against Martin and the other women he had cheated on me with. The house we lived in was in his name, so I quickly left after the divorce. After that, Martin had a lot of trouble ahead of him. Kayla blamed him for throwing her out in the yard and for being 2-timed. Not to be outdone, Martin made a big fuss, claiming that she had been trespassing in his house. There were also disputes with the other woman he had been having an affair with, and other women he had relationships with. The situation seemed to be in chaos about whether to file a police report and other stuff like that. My ex-husband, who was in trouble, contacted me persistently asking for help. I blocked his texts and phone calls. As for me, I have rented an apartment near my workplace and am living alone in peace. I can walk to the office, so I don't have to worry, even if it snows heavily. I'm thinking that if I meet a good guy, I may remarry, but I'm not sure. For the time being, I intend to focus on my job.